It's estimated that 30 to 50% of all scientific discoveries are, to some degree, accidental. I worked as a scientist and with some of the best scientists in the world for over 15 years, and I'd say that number is likely conservative. Here's how it happens. You go into the lab, or one of your grad students goes into the lab, to do an experiment you've done dozens of times. But you make a mistake somewhere in the procedure, and all of a sudden the results are unexpected. You can't explain them with what you know today. So you dig a little deeper, you do a few more experiments, and then eureka. And that's how discovery often happens. These moments in science are hardly ever planned or anticipated. They start with doing things a little bit differently. In fact, they often begin with a mistake. And I can't help but wonder, why don't we do the same thing with our own lives? Why don't we approach life with more curiosity and a tolerance for the unexpected? So many people are stressed out from trying to plan their day down to the last 15 minutes to squeeze the last bit of productivity and efficiency out of it. Why? It's a completely uninteresting life. It's a life devoid of surprise, and yet it's one we increasingly choose for ourselves. My daughter, who is 6 years old, said to me the other day, "Mommy, why is it that no one can make mistakes?" And she came to that question because every time she did something where I thought she should know better, I got frustrated with her. And anyone who's a parent will know what I'm talking about. They don't get dressed for school on time, or your child decides to test whether her duck can swim in circles and clogs the toilet. And frustration seemed like a pretty mild response until I realized I was killing her creativity and curiosity with my desire for efficiency and conformity. And it starts with our parents, and then it's our teachers, and then it's our bosses, and pretty soon it's ourselves, right? That voice becomes internal. And that's how we get into the mess that we're in today, where so many people are bored or disengaged in their jobs. They feel hopeless and helpless. Now, I can't let that happen to my daughter, and you shouldn't let it happen to yourself. And here's what we did. My daughter and I started a new ritual, and every morning, one of us reminds the other, it's a great day to make a mistake. It's a great day to make a mistake. That may sound a little strange because you've trained yourself to avoid mistakes at all costs, but that's where the learning is. And until you prioritize learning over performance, until you cleanse your mind of all those meaningless external measures of success and focus on what naturally piques your interest and excitement, you'll prevent yourself from having those eureka moments. I can't promise you'll win a Nobel Prize, but you'll lead one heck of a good life.